Even though many international convoys who tried to reach the Gaza Strip and break the siege and blockade over Gaza, and they were not able to come here, but at least they were able to break the silence on the siege.
It succeeded in making a movement regarding media, but according to the level which pushes the international bodies to move and comply or to urge or to make pressure on Israel to lift its siege in Gaza, I think these campaigns have not succeeded yet. But we still encourage these people to go on and complete their effort to break the siege.
It takes a major international event to magnify to everybody the serious effects of the siege.
80% of the population now depend on the humanitarian aid provided by the international agencies. That's what Israel want, to increase the dependency on the humanitarian aid.
People who are caged in Gaza wish that the people who are moving these solidarity campaigns will pursue and will continue their movement, because we have no other hope except their movement.
Fishermen are stopped from going beyond 3 miles. It used to be 20 miles under the Oslo Accords. Now it's 3 miles that they have to fish. They're overfished the sea near the beach, and this extra gunboats that we're seeing all along the horizon, we see them from the beach chasing the fishing boats. This is an intensification of the siege.
We need to break the siege, not just in the products level. Access of movement, we need our freedom. We are not in need of such consumption of material.
We hope that the first crime the crime that took place on Marmara vessel will not, deter those people from coming to come to Gaza.
The typical Israeli public relations machine that has been so effective in the past to continue this violence has now run up against a brick wall, because people are starting to see that it's just lies.
We are calling to revive the hope of the Palestinians. These convoys get some hope that we are Palestinians, we are not alone. We are part of this world.
2008, when we went to Gaza, a lot of people thought we were crazy to think that 2 small boats could get in. And yet we did, and we know the aftermath, both in terms of the land convoys and the sea convoys as well. But we don't want to limit ourselves to this kind of successful effort. We want to create new pressures on the situation in Palestine to dramatize and show the human rights violations. So we're considering an aircraft. We're actually making plans for such. And there are other ways to challenge the human rights violations in Palestine, such as getting volunteers to fly into the airport near Tel Aviv to assert the right of return of Palestinian exiles who are, in fact, the majority of Palestinians.
Well, there are millions of Palestinians who say they have the right to return. How many are going to descend on Tel Aviv airport?
As many as possible, but we're sort of playing with the number of 100. There are 8 million Palestinians who are not living in their homes in Palestine. So you can say that there are 8 million who are, in effect, homeless. And even the remaining 3 million who are living in their homes in the West Bank and Israel, and to some extent in Gaza, they're under pressure to leave those homes. So this is an attempt to say, we're not going to wait for the United Nations to take action or for the international community to take action. We're going to our homes, and we're going to Tel Aviv airport. And when they ask, what is your purpose of coming here, we say, we're going to our homes. And of course, all of this is to be dramatized for the benefit of the world community so that they understand what is happening and what the dynamics of 62 years of dispossession involve.
You yourself have been beaten up. People died on the Mavi Marmara, of course. If you take an aircraft into Gaza, they'll shoot it down. A lot of people might just say.
Would you shoot down Desmond Tutu or someone similar? This is the kind of personality that we hope to have on board the aircraft. They said the same things about the boats. They're going to sink the boats to the bottom of the sea. Well, why would they shoot an aircraft down when it's been totally inspected by reputable authorities, when there's plenty of press coverage of it, and it's the same dynamic as with the boat.
But is there much press coverage? I think in the press here, certainly in London, they've forgotten about the Mavi Marmara and Gaza.
Will they forget about an aircraft? We're going to publicize this. I think an aircraft will get a lot of attention, especially if we have major personalities like Desmond Tutu. I can't speak for him, but we'll certainly ask him.
And I still have a seat on this aircraft when it takes off?
You do indeed.
Do I need a parachute as well as my passport?
We're going to take lots of advice on what we should and shouldn't take. There may be parachutes that we'll take as well. So.
Finally, Paul, this loyalty oath that people are being required to swear, how did you react to that when the news came out?
It's not surprising. Israel considers one of its its greatest threats to its existence is the existence of non-Jews in what they consider to be Israel. And so they have to, and furthermore, they can't get a lot more Jews to emigrate to Israel. They've exhausted all the sources of immigration to Israel. So if they want to maintain their demographic edge, which is a major requirement of a Jewish state, they have to get rid of the non-Jewish population. It's up to us to guess when they would be willing to apply.
Thank you very much for coming on board. We'll follow those projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.